Honestly, I was waiting for this day my whole life. I'm gonna do a review on a cherry tomato. We have here Azura. Azura is actually the top-selling produce brand in France right now in terms of household penetration. How did a new brand get to a point where 3 out of 4 people buy it again? To be honest, it's all about availability and price. Since I arrived in France about 2 years ago, you cannot not see it. It's everywhere, and you think to yourself, what is that with those tomatoes, Today, where I live, I went to
Auchan, Intermarché, Hyper.
They all had it, and it's usually always very, very well priced. For the consumer, this 400-gram pack fluctuates between €1.80 and €2.50 year-round. But at Rungis, or the biggest wholesale market in France, traders see prices move from €1.50 to €3 per kilo. Price, but most importantly, it's always on the shelf. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the foundation of building a brand in the fresh produce industry. Consistency and consistency. Some facts about Azura. Azura is a Franco-Moroccan company that completely took by storm the market. But of course, the story is more complex. It's a private company with 21,000 employees that sets ambitious goals for market share and corporate responsibility. Recently, they invested over $20 million to expand operations in the Dakhla region, or Dakhla, following political shifts and international recognition of Moroccan sovereignty there.
Basically, Morocco is a bigger importer of tomatoes to France than Spain. It's really important to note that those tomatoes are disputed, to say the least. You see French growers blocking the roads going from the south north because
Movement of fresh produce, commodities or brands, doesn't matter. It has always been a political issue.
You could say a lot more about them, but basically it's a well-oiled machine with its own seawater desalination plant. They claim carbon neutrality, zero gas for heating, which is a bit easier to do in Morocco, of course. And they use integrated pest management. You can see that by the ladybug right there on the box. To meet strict French requirements, they use cardboard packaging and avoid plastic. I bought this 400-gram pack. It's the mélange that you can see here, but they also had the same package with just the red ones, just the plum red ones, the elongated.
Unfortunately, I see one tomato that exploded, but really, this is the thing with fresh produce, you can never know what's going to happen along the way.
And that's why so many avoid of even trying to establish a brand in the fresh produce industry.
So no blame to them, but the overall look is really, really nice. They are all completely ripe and they have a good fairness to them.
The paper packaging reminds me of dry food products like cereals, and the clear window is plant-based cellulose, not plastic, as mentioned and written on the packaging. We've got 3 varieties here: the round yellow, the long red, allongé, and the brown lycopene one.
The yellow, they can lose their rigidity really fast, but those are costaud. Meaty, sweet, but in a lighter way. Like the red feels really, really high. Probably Brix is really, really high. Good aroma. I'm actually really surprised, Let's take another yellow. Because usually the yellow gets softer and the perceived quality is problematic. So the elongated ones, we all know them. Très, 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 très sucré. Now let's try the brown ones, They are less elongated, they have a darker color. They probably have a denser texture. It would be interesting to see what's the difference between those and the others. Yeah, it was like the outer texture, the outer is just more crunchy, It's like it's a burst. Really, really exciting. I'm actually really, really surprised. This is really good value for the money.
So, honest review requires honest comments. So let me know what you think. And also let me know what you want me to talk about next time. Au revoir.